he wants to do it, Daddy. He wants to do it. Yes. Oh.
Okay, blow your nose. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Good job, Lincoln. Oh. Yes, you get it. Put those on the floor and watch what he does. I mean, I know this is horrible, but he sat here and did this all morning while I was trying to get some work done. There you go. I hope he throws it the way he was throwing it this morning.
I'm just gonna go back to blowing some more nose. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Did you see his face like, oh. Oh. Oh!
Okay.
Oh my goodness, Lincoln.
You are a scary baby a little bit.
He really is.
Just a little bit. Oh dear. Oh, and it's begun.
Is he putting them on the floor?
Worst possible habit ever.
It's not even a habit. Every single one of our kids have done that. I remember being pregnant, watching Olivia destroy her room with wet wipes.
The worst part is I'm not gonna let those go to waste, so we shove them in a 1-gallon bag, and then when you really need like more than one, you're digging through them and you just get this whole wad. It's terrible, but it is good to see him happy for something. He has not been a happy camper today.
He's been so cranky. We've all been cranky.
Nobody's happy.
Ain't nobody happy today.
Yeah, but we are having a better day now, so we'll say good morning at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's so true. I was like, Joel, we haven't even picked up the camera today. We've been working on a brand deal, and
so we've had cameras up all day long, just not you guys right now. So sorry about that.
I was all the way ready for the day because we were supposed to go to a play today and ended up having to cancel because we're not going to have time. I had to get ready for the brand deal, and then I had to wash my face off for the brand deal because I just wasn't smart about the way I was doing it anyway.
Which sucked really bad because her makeup looked pretty good, and I was pretty happy to take her out on the town.
You're so sweet.
So now I'll leave you be.
Thank you. I think that Boston may be catching up on some much needed sleep. He took a humongo nap today that normally he doesn't, and he woke up, had some lunch, and now he's just laying back in bed. He doesn't feel sick. He doesn't seem sick. No, like, symptoms of anything. He just...
2 robots and a pedal motorcycle.
You want 2 robots?
You give me a pedal motorcycle.
For your birthday? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not for a while though, huh?
For my whole birthday, you should give me a pedal motorcycle for my whole birthday.
Just see what's on his mind. He is watching Caillou, the most loathsome show that ever existed for children ever. I'm finally ready, and Jill and I, we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go out.
Date night at the beginning of the week?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
We've got everything lined up for the babysitter, so hopefully it will be seamless. Oh, and what? You think you're gonna hang out with me and Dad? You're the one we're running from, you screaming little demon. What you got in your mouth? Come here.
Aluminum foil eating.
Oh, yummy. Mmm.
Wait till
Anyone
you
with,
have a cavity.
yep, anyone with, yep, nope. I'm trying to get the camera where we want it for later. And Lincoln is, he's saying that. Yeah, that's the one you broke. That's the one you broke.
Is that the one missing its back half?
Yes. But that very first one that we broke that day, that's the only one that's broke. Okay, babysitter's here. Let's do this.
Okay.
Do you think I kind of want it a little more high up?
I'd say lower.
No, because I don't want like my gut in this shot.
No, but I want like, I don't know.
I don't know why I want it closer.
Get it closer.
Because we're used to having them. But I want it like straight, you know what I mean? Like even amount of stockings.
Yeah.
I guess that's okay. It's kind of weird. You can't even see the glow of the fireplace.
No.
Do you want to sit on a pillow?
Yes.
My torso's taller than his. This is such an awesome illusion. We're not lying. Oh, you're still like I'm still like as tall as you.
I have back problems, okay?
Oh, he really does. Okay, you guys,
Bifida.
there's something that we've been wanting to sit down and talk about, but we haven't. And the reason that we haven't is because we got crap for it before we were ready to talk about it. In every single video, we've gotten the question, does Joel work? Did Joel quit his job? You guys are liars. You're not telling us what's going on. And at first, no, it's true. You're being so dishonest. I mean, there's a lot of people that are cool and they're just like, if he quit, great. Okay, so let me just say, the reason that it got me kind of upset is because we weren't sure what we were doing, and people were like wanting us to like talk about if Joel was working or not, and we weren't sure. Like, we weren't sure what we were doing or like what our plan was, and so because we didn't have a plan, we had nothing to say. And then people started kind of getting nasty about it, and we just thought, you know, we put out there what we want to put out there, and we don't owe anyone an explanation really for anything. Like, we're showing you what we want to show you, but sometimes we want to keep things to ourselves.
Yeah, some stuff's gotta stay personal. Not that this is a big,
I mean, it kind of is. You don't ask people about their finances. You don't, I mean, it's just not polite. It's not nice. But the thing with YouTubers is that's what people like to talk about. They like to know that kind of stuff.
And that is part of the job, is also giving the details too.
Yeah.
So it's a fine line you walk.
And I know that it's a really normal thing because everyone that we know personally, our neighbors, they say, what, you can make a living off YouTube? You actually make money doing that? And it's a weird thing. It's weird because it's new to us, it's new to a lot of people. At first, when people were asking like, oh, did Joe quit, at first I was like, well, what if he got laid off? What if he got fired? Like, that would have been like really sad. And what if we didn't want to talk about that? You know what I mean?
But that didn't happen.
No, that didn't happen.
Nope, I left on my own terms. A lot of questions were also, for the longest time, people would ask, what was Joel do? And Bonnie didn't give a lot of description because I worked really weird hours.
He worked graveyards.
Yeah, I worked a lot of graves, and
swings,
it was
days,
a rotating shift, and it was a little bit rough, but I loved what I did, and I loved working with people that I worked with. But we didn't tell people because we didn't want people to know too much information, and that's just one of those things.
Because I didn't want people knowing that I was home alone by myself at night. I just did not feel comfortable having the world know that I was home by myself while you were at work.
Which was a good thing. But now that I've left there and we are doing this full time and I'm able to help Bonnie, that was the whole reason really, was it was becoming so much work for Bonnie that it was enough work for two people.
I was losing my mind.
We needed to do it.
I was losing my mind. And I mean, when Joel stopped working, we were in the middle of the remodel, and so he was still really busy. I was still really busy. And now I feel like we both take care of the kids. We both work out brand deals. We both edit. Like, Joel is learning how to edit.
Her mostly, but Bonnie's taught me. I've learned how from Bonnie. So I'm trying to take on more of the burden because it is a lot more work than just one person can do. And so that's why people do this. And I always thought, well, I'll never quit. I'll just stay doing what I'm doing and we'll just enjoy the YouTube thing on the side as well. But it just got to a point where it was too much for Bonnie, and I didn't want to see Bonnie doing that. And then she did me the favor of letting me stop working graves because those were brutal. It was taking years off my life, I felt like. But
I'm trying to like not get emotional about this. One thing I do want to say is that as weird of a job as this is, I mean, we never saw ourselves doing this. When Ellie and Jared first came out and said that they were going to be YouTubers and that we thought, well, there's room in our basement, you know, in a year or so.
There still is plenty of room for those guys.
This is a very different and unique situation, but I am very grateful because it has literally changed our lives. We are trying not to let it change who we are as people because we want to stay true to who we are, raise our kids the way we want to raise them, and we have such strong desires for our children. We want to keep it that way. But this has been a very great thing, and I think that was one of the reasons that I was a little hesitant to share what we were doing, is because I know there's so many people out there that work so hard. And I guess I feel bad that I get to have Joel home with me and they don't. So I don't know, there's that. And it was kind of hard to wrap my mind around this being a respectable job. And not because I feel that way, but because that's what people say. You know, so many people in the comments saying, oh, you need to go get a real job. And I've seen people attack other YouTubers, you know, telling the men, you know, you need to go get jobs. People have no idea what goes into this.
It takes a lot of work and a lot of hours and a lot of 24/7. There really aren't days off as a YouTuber, and any YouTuber will tell you that. There's no true days off. You've always got a camera, you're always filming, you're always editing.
Well, there's a reason that we haven't gone daily. I mean, my gosh, daily YouTubers, I have to hand it to them. That is more than I can do. I mean, we do Monday through Friday, and it's a lot. It's a lot to share. It's a lot to give. You know, there's pros and cons. I am so grateful for it, though.
I love it. I love it. I do want to give a little, when Bonnie was talking about the people working hard and spending a lot of time, I just have to give a little shout out, if she'll let me, to my fellow P&G employees. Like, I loved it, and they were the salt of the earth. And every time I would think about blue collar workers, just people who are just earning a living, which it was a great job and it paid really, really good. But it was work, and I appreciate those kind of people, and that's the kind of people I want to stay while doing this.
Well, and like my mom, she's a farmer. She grew up on the farm, and like they work so hard, and like everyone that makes our world rotate, you know, our doctors, our nurses, our you know, just everybody.
Even to the garbage man, like somebody's
yeah.
got a job and it's got to be done, and thankful that everybody does it. And we're grateful that
I can't believe I'm sitting here bawling. I can't believe I'm sitting here bawling, but it is because like.
And this is after you put on makeup twice.
I know. There's just such hard workers out there, and I appreciate them. And we're gonna stay. I mean, there is not a day that Joel doesn't get up early, and he still works out. He still. And I kind of feel like now I'm getting into the justifying stages. Like, I don't have to justify the hard work that you do. That's not even in question. When we first got married, I remember my mom telling me, I don't worry about you one little bit. When I first had Olivia, we knew that I was going to quit my very high-paying job, and that wasn't even a concern to me. Like, I didn't care. You had a very low-paying job. We went to making nothing, and I didn't care. And did you care?
No, we just made it work, and I picked up side jobs, and
he worked his tail off, and you still work hard for us. I just think that we are working together more so now than we ever have. So
it is fun working with my best friend.
And when we went to the meetup, that's kind of when I felt like, okay, I want to tell everybody now, because I'm telling my friends that. I'm not telling people that will judge us. I'm telling our friends and our faithful viewers what's going on in our lives. So Joel did quit his job and he is home now. We are working on one thing. There is no for sure with YouTube. For all we know, we could stop getting paid tomorrow. And so our goal is for Joel to build side businesses so that he can
so that we're sustained long term. And that's, as much as I love YouTube and I love the camera, let's face it, you guys are here for this right here. So I'm gonna do what I do and still work with my hands and and do a lot of my labor work, but do it on my own terms now, which is kind of fun.
Yeah. We just want to tell you guys that we love you so much. We appreciate you, and we would not be able to do this if you didn't watch our videos, if you didn't click the thumbs up button, if you didn't subscribe. So we are truly grateful for you guys and our situation.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. I don't.
Happy holidays.
May the merry bells keep ringing.
Santa baby. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Behind us?
No, chestnut. It's a parrot.
Oh. Do you know what? Grandma, she got ran over by a reindeer.
Well, we have a babysitter, so we are going to head out, and we're going to close the vlog so it can just be me and you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog.
Bye, guys.